What's up YouTube, it's NG, the Neon X, and I am back. This video is a pretty much spontaneous video about my LK case.
Now everybody scream enough respect to the X, enough respect given.
Now, I know people don't really do follow-up videos about their cases and their screen protectors. Usually you put them on and you may or may not swap them out for something else, and that's the end of it. But I have a real concern here, and I just need to share it with those of you who may be considering an LK case for your, any device they may have to make cases for, or may already have one. I just need to show you guys this. Now here we have my S22 Ultra, great phone, no issues with the phone itself. The issue is coming in with the LK, not so much the case, but the screen protector and the camera protector. If you look here, there's a lot of little air bubbles that have began to pop up on their own. And just today, the screen protector itself tore. If you look at the bottom here, it actually began to raise off of the screen itself and bunch up at the bottom of the device. Now the same thing happened at the top, but not nearly as bad, and I was able to remove the case and put the screen protector itself back on. But I have to say, I've been using this screen protector and case for maybe 2 months now, and on its own, without any overstress from me, the screen protector has pretty much become destroyed. Now, it's not just the screen protector. Let me flip the phone over. Do you notice anything missing? The camera protector simply fell off. No force from me. I just heard a clack, and when I looked down, I saw this black piece, and I asked myself, what is that? And I realized it was the screen or the camera lens protector for my device. Now, all I can assume is that the adhesive that came with the little camera protector melted away in my pocket somehow. I know we all generate body heat, and maybe the adhesive just isn't that great at sustaining its stickiness or maintaining its stickiness when there's constant heat being thrown at it. But I have to say, this is the first time of any device that I've had that the case and the case components have begun to mess up. Now, I don't know if any of you are having similar issues with air bubbles showing up, the screen protector itself tearing, but it's just something you guys should know can happen to, at least with this LK screen protector. Let me remove the case here. Alright, so the case is off, and at the bottom here, I don't know if you guys can see it that well, it's almost like the case began to, I won't say melt, but stretch. Again, I have to say it was probably the heat. Now, I've never had this happen to any screen protector that I've used. And I have some screen protectors still on phones from years ago. Case in point, Surface Duo. I put on that screen protector when I first got it, And the only reason it's missing one of them, as it is a dual screen phone, is because I took the other one off myself so I could regain the clarity of one of the screens to make my viewing experience when watching my shows that much better. But the other screen protector on the Duo is doing just fine. The adhesive has maintained its structure, and there's no issue. This one, it really does seem like it just began to melt and stretch itself. It was the same thing up here. If you take a look at it right here, the screen protector also began to stretch over the side of the phone. Again, I can only assume because of the heat. And it's only on one particular side that this has happened. The other side, as it should, has maintained its, I won't say elasticity, but has maintained its shape on the screen. So I don't know exactly what is going on here, but using the screen protector is of no longer use to me. So when I get home, I think I have one more of these. I'm going to have to swap this guy out, because I don't like having my, at least not this phone, on protected if I don't have to. But for the rest of the day, I guess I'm going to have to use this guy more or less naked. Well, the case has no issue that I know of, so not completely naked, but the screen itself will have no protector, and the camera lens will simply no longer wants to stay. And I don't want to put any kind of glue or anything like that on the back of the device, because the camera lens may not come off as easily when I am ready to change a case out. So let me just take off this screen protector here. As you can see, it really does, look at that. It just tore right apart. It's like, whatever, I can only say it's the heat, because it's beginning to stretch as I pull it off. Hold it. Almost like fruit roll-ups. It just can't maintain its rigid shape. Look at that, just stretch, 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 stretch. This is not very protective in its current state. So my phone is actually probably better off without it. I don't know. As efficient as it was to put this thing on, I can no longer vouch for how protective it is if within 2 months this is what has happened to the case due to no fault that I know of my own. It's simply began to bubble up on the phone and pretty much remove itself. So we'll put this back in here, because the case is, or the plastic case has no issue that I can see. Everything is as it should be. So at least if the phone falls, the edges and sides will be okay. The screen protector, well, I know how to care for a phone without a screen protector. Most of my phones don't have one, so I'm not that concerned. The cameras at the back, well, they don't look as nice without the camera lens protector, but at least I won't have that slight film over my pictures anymore. So at least I'll have cleaner pictures from now on, or at least until I get home and put the other screen protector and camera lens protector on my phone. But I guess for the rest of the day, we're going through it like this. With that said, my name is NG, the Neon X, and being not quite sure what's going on with my LK case from my S22 Ultra, this is what I'm into.